What's up? What's up? What's up? This is B Roots back at it again with another great tutorial about cryptocurrency where I teach it to you as easy as I'm teaching a kindergarten child their ABCs. And you guessed it, they're 1, 2, 3s. How's it going, everybody, of this great day of increased markets of nothing but green? Thank you for subscribing. And if you've already subscribed, make sure you hit that little bell button on top so you know when B Roots is coming out with another video and you can watch it and get invested as soon as possible. Hit the like button. Of course, you know B Roots likes the yums. He likes the likes, and I'll eat it up. Yum, 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 yum. Yes, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. So hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe and add me on Twitter at IamBRoots for great conversation. Now, with that all aside, what are we going to talk about? Well, you see the title. It is the Carvertical. If you check it out right now on CoinMarketCap, you can see that it's at 0.014 at the time of me making this video. Now, what about Carvertical? Why? What's so special about Carvertical? Well, little do you know, YouTube is my part-time job. My main job, and I won't tell the company that I work for, however, I am in the car business. And this is going to boom. I repeat, this is going to boom. And you're looking for something. Everyone's always looking for something that's a penny or, you know, a half a cent or 0.00001. I want to get into Pack coin. I want to get in HTML coin. I want to get into whatever coin, Linda coin. And then you're realizing it's not going anywhere. Why? Because it's just another coin. There's no tech behind it. There's nothing special to it. There's a ton of different of those same type of coins. Well, let me let you know on this. This is something that is at 1 cent. It's very cheap, and it solves a major problem. So if you're looking for something cheap, you could put $1,000 into this. When it goes up to $1, that's 100 times, and you therefore take $1,000 into $100,000. So that is huge. That is a big investment because this has a possibility to go global. Well, what is Carvertical? Basically, if you're in the United States, or if you're out of the United States, you might have heard of Carfax. You might have heard of Carvana. You might have heard of Carfax. You might have heard of Autocheck and other types of auto history checks. But the problem is there's such a gap in those auto history checks. What people don't realize is that with Carvertical, they are putting all that information on a blockchain, whether it's insurance companies, whether it's the police reports, whether it's an accident and the person puts it onto the blockchain. All that will be verified with Carvertical, and that's huge. And the reason why that is huge is because there are no gaps within countries. There's no gaps within cities, countries, regions, within the whole world. It's taking all the information from the whole world and putting it on the blockchain. Odometer issues. If it goes from America to Canada, well, that's considered a previous Canadian vehicle. And what happens is the insurance companies aren't required by law to go from Canada to the United States and report that information. So if something happens in Canada to your vehicle and it comes back to the United States, there's no way we can figure that out and find out that information. Same thing if it's imported from Italy or exported to Italy or exported to France or whatever. When it happens there, that car could be in a salvage yard. It could get cut up, put back into pieces, put back together, comes all the way back to the United States, and no one has no idea what happened over in France or Italy and when it was overseas, because they're not required to put that information into their history reports. Maybe it'll be in the history reports in Italy and France, but it won't be in the history reports in America. So you could be driving a $20,000 salvaged, messed up vehicle that was been cut up in pieces, and you would have no idea. Well, Carvertical is solving that problem. This is huge, and it's at a penny. The reason why it's at a penny is this. So a lot of people will be thrown off by this. The total supply is 9 billion. But how many people have cars? How many people would order a history check that they can guarantee that the $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, or even $300,000 car is safe? Because there are errors in Carfax and there are errors in Autocheck, and that is just a fact. So let's watch this video to kind of give you a little bit more on what's to come.
Years ago, I bought a Land Rover. I thought it was a really good deal at the time, but months later I found out that its odometer was clocked by 60,000 kilometers and it had some really major hidden bugs. I was pissed off because I did check the car before buying it, but it wasn't enough. And I know that millions of others are pissed off too. So I started digging into this case as a developer and found out that used cars history registries has 3 big problems. First, you own a car, but who owns its data? Car history is stored in the various centralized and private databases which tend to monopolize or even hide the data. An average buyer doesn't have enough lives to piece all this jigsaw together. Second, even if they're honest, aftermarket car sellers can't tell you the entire history of the car anyway. If the vehicle has changed 2 or 3 owners, or even few countries, you can bet you'll never find out all the details. Third, there is no ability to share data in between centralized databases. Private and centralized national registers are hardly sharing data with each other, and it is crucially important in fragmented regions such as Europe or Asia. Carvertical is a blockchain-based solution that solves all described problems and begins the new era of transparency in the second-hand automotive industry. It gathers as much information as possible about the car history from different sources and puts it in a blockchain registry. All the data that is in the blockchain cannot be changed, faked, rewritten, or manipulated. It provides full transparency and builds trust. Most importantly, the entire car history data becomes decentralized and have public access to it. The person who checks car data via Carvertical can be 100% sure that no one manipulated its mileage or concealed its bugs. All insured accidents are logged, and the user gets as much data as possible. Car history blockchain registry is just the beginning of what we're going to do. On the top of that, we'll build 5 products for both B2B and B2C segments and monetize them in a very short time. One world, one registry for all the vehicles. Let's drive the future with unprecedented case of Carvertical.
Pretty much everything you heard me say is pretty much what's going to happen. This is huge. So, with that said, we go to the second half of my presentation, and that is, how do I buy Carvertical before it hits the moon? Well, that's easy. If you've been with me for a while, you might want to fast forward. If you are new, I will teach you step by step on how to get Carvertical. All the links are below, so you want to sign up for all your links. Everything you're going to need, you can click on the links below: Coinbase, Gdax, and KuCoin. All links are below. Once again, this is going to allow you to get started, and I will teach you step by step on how to get it, as I do with all my vehicles. No, as I do with all of my videos. So with that said, let's get into Coinbase. Sign in real fast. Coinbase is the first place you are going to use to get Bitcoin and or Ethereum. You can click on the link below, sign up for Coinbase, verify all your information, and we'll get that started for you. So once you set that all up, I want you to set your settings and make your account secure. So set up a two-factor authentication. So you just verify all your information, you secure it, and then you're ready to go. You don't have to worry about hacking and things like that. So first thing you do, you go to buy. Once you set up your checking account or your debit card is going to be done it's going to be taken through instantly. Your checking account is actually going to be about 7 days to come to have your money. However, it's going to take, you're going to get more money as you withdraw and as you deposit. So very easily, let's say we want to buy Bitcoin. You put the amount that you want to do. You have a limit. So let's say 7,000. It'll give you that amount of Bitcoin, and then you say buy Bitcoin. That easy. Once you have your money in Coinbase and it's bought into Coinbase, the next thing you're going to want to do is set up your Gdax. Now, it is very possible you can go from Coinbase right to KuCoin, but that will charge you a fee. So what I want you to do is you sign up click on the link below, you sign up for Gdax. This is Coinbase's exchange company, and that will allow you to send the money for free. It doesn't cost anything. So that is a good way to do that. I highly recommend to sign up for your Gdax. So as I sign in, it's connected to your Coinbase. So once you're verified, there goes that. It's in the account. So next thing I'm going to do is I am going to transfer my Coinbase money that you just put money into my Gdax. When I do this, it's going to be instant because it's the same company. So I click on this link, be right here. Now, if it's Ethereum, you want to click on this link right here. You want to transfer Ethereum, you hit Ethereum to USD. If it's Bitcoin, you hit Bitcoin to USD. You cannot buy Carvertical with Litecoin or Bitcoin Cash. You must buy it with Ethereum or Bitcoin. So I am going to do Ethereum. It's a little bit. Actually, I'm going to do Bitcoin. I've got some Bitcoin in my account. And I'm going to hit deposit. And I'm going to click over here and hit Coinbase account. When I hit Coinbase account, this is going to allow me to take my money out of my wallet that's in Coinbase and put it into my Gdax. So let's say I want to point 0.09 Bitcoins into my Gdax account. I hit deposit funds. It automatically goes right away. So boom. As you can see, 0.09 of my Bitcoin was taken out of my Coinbase and put into my Gdax. So there you have it. We're almost done there. Next thing you want to do now is you want to go to your KuCoin. The link is below. You sign up for KuCoin. That's going to allow you to sign up for a bunch of different little altcoins. It's a great website. I personally like Binance better. However, KuCoin is a great alternative and there's a lot of coins that are on Binance that aren't on KuCoin, and there are a lot of coins on KuCoin that are on Binance. So if you want to sign up for Binance, click on the link below also. There's a Binance link. You can get signed up for Binance and click on for KuCoin. Really, if you have KuCoin, Binance, and Coinbase, you are set to go, and you're going to be able to get majority of the altcoins that you want to sign up so you can get in the beginning before they skyrockets onto the bigger exchanges. So once we get on to KuCoin, we're going to look for the Bitcoin address wallet. So what I want to do is I'm going to scroll up here and I'm going to click on assets. So once you click on assets, we're going to scroll down and we're going to look for Bitcoin. Bitcoin, where are you? Bitcoin right here. And I want to deposit money into my KuCoin account. So when I go to deposit, I'm going to click on this button and it's going to give me a Bitcoin address. This is the address that says, hey, this is my wallet. I want you to put Bitcoin to this address. So for example, just look at it as you are going to mail somebody something. You need an address, right? Same philosophy. You take this address. This is that address you're going to put a stamp on. You're going to say, send it to that address. So I'm going to say, hey, send me Bitcoin to this address. And they'll say, okay. And they'll put the money. It'll go through the transfers. And then it'll arrive at this wallet address. So I'm going to copy and paste that address of KuCoin. Then I'm going to go back to Gdax. And then I'm going to say, hey, I want to withdraw this 0.09 of Bitcoin into this KuCoin address. So I want to put withdraw BTC address. I'm going to put the max amount. So there's that 0.09. And it's going to say, hey, what is the Bitcoin address destination? Well, the Bitcoin address destination is that address right there. See it right there? Ends in S1C. I'll go back to my KuCoin. Ends in S1C. That's the same address. So I know that 0.09 of my Bitcoin is going to go to that KuCoin address. Then I'm going to set up my two-factor code, which I have already. When I hit get code, it's going to send me a text message. So this is another layer of protection that I use, because if someone were ever to get my password and go into my account, well, they have to have my cell phone also and put in the two-factor code in. So once I put that two-factor code in, I hit withdraw funds. Once that is done, it will take it out of this account and put it into my KuCoin account. Now, with that being said, with your KuCoin account, when you're transferring Bitcoin or Ethereum, you are going to have a delayed processing time. It's not going to be instant as it was with Coinbase and Gdax. Reason for it, this time it has to actually go through the blockchain. It has to verify that all the information is correct before it gets sent to my KuCoin address. So sometimes it could take 15 minutes. Usually it's about 15 minutes. But if trading and the blockchains are very full up to verify these addresses, it can take up to a couple hours, and I've seen up to 6 hours when things were going really crazy and everyone was out trading. So don't be, if you follow my video step by step, don't be worried and don't be afraid that, hey, you know, this is not going to, I mean, Be Rich ripped me off. He didn't do it. Just trust me. Trust me. It's going to come. So once that is done, the money will show up into your Bitcoin. So you go back to your assets, and then you would scroll, and you find the money in your Bitcoin. So right there, I put $1.18 just to show you for this actual video. So what happens then, you're going to say, hey, all right, well, now it's time to buy some Carvertical. So what I do is go to markets. And this market will show you, hey, what can you buy with Bitcoin? Hey, we can buy with Ether. What can you buy with Neo? What can you buy with USDT, KuCoin shares, and the list goes on. Those are the only ones you can buy. Like I said, Bitcoin and Ether. You also can do Bitcoin Cash. So, actually, no, you can't do Bitcoin Cash with Carvertical. So right now, just Bitcoin and Ether. So what you do is you go here, search coin, and you put Carvertical. There it is right here. Now we want to hit buy Carvertical. So because I have the money that you inputted with Bitcoin in, when I hit buy, and I'm going to hit this button right here, so it's going to show you what the asking price that someone's trying to sell their Carvertical for, 0.01. I'm going to click on that asking price, and I'm going to get the max amount of Carvertical with my dollar and 19 cents. So I scroll over, and sometimes it goes away because there was a sale that just happened. So you just got to update it, and it'll come back. And you hit the max amount that you want to buy. And then I'm going to type in my two-factor authentication that I have set up for KuCoin. Let me find that real fast. 864, and then buy. And there it is. Order has been placed, and I've bought the KuCoin. I've bought the Carvertical. When I go back to my assets, and I look for Carvertical in my KuCoin, let's see. There it is. And then there you go. Shows you that I've got $150.56 worth of KuCoin of 110 Carverticals. That simple. So there it is. That's all it is. It's not much. But Carvertical, I believe, has a huge, huge, huge future. And it's 1 penny. 1 penny. That's it. So if you really want to get in something that's, very cheap, and you want to put $100 or, $1,000 and have a ton of something, at least let it be a ton of something that that actually has a future in it, that actually has tech involved, that solves a problem. Stop buying these coins that really don't change anything. That has no reason and rhyme to it. Oh, it's faster transaction. Well, that's what Litecoin's for. Oh, but it can add smart contracts. Well, that's what Ethereum's for. Oh, but it's not as fast as Bitcoin, but it never will have the name of Bitcoin because Bitcoin was the first. You want to spend a penny and you want to look for a cheap coin? This is the one. Carvertical. And with that said, I ended off with this. Roots. I'm not going to end it off yet. I've got something coming that's huge. It's a new song. And I've got a new tax video coming out very soon. So be prepared for awesome deals. Is signing out. Thank you for watching.